I think we had decided to set out first thing to head south to find this other camp.
I believe you had. It is actually that time of the morning.
There was a side quest as well.
And also find some radishes?
Yeah, moon radish.
Well remembered. Yes, so a couple of things you'd learn. On the first visit, Svetlana's wedding ring had been taken by Kressel. In payment for not cutting off her husband's hand. So you know that is missing. And then secondly, yes, the radishes. She had asked you on the quiet to, if you passed the right place in the forest, to recover a basket full of radishes so she could make some of her radish stew that her husband, radish soup, sorry, that her husband is very keen on. She knows that it grows about 60 miles south of the trading post, but she hasn't been able to visit the site in months.
Oh yeah, I remember that I was going to have a word with my missus that, she's not willing to walk 16 miles to get me some radishes to make me dinner.
Yeah, did you have that conversation with her?
I didn't, and it's probably best because she'd kill me.
Yeah, that's exactly what my wife would do. She would absolutely murder me. She would point to the door and say, "You walk 16 miles and get your own bloody radishes, you lazy bastard."
Pretty much.
Is probably what she'd tell me.
And don't come back while you're at it.
Yeah, well, she'd probably let me come back, but to the sofa. Okay, you're going to head south then. That'll take us back to the main map. Okay, so the following day, you get yourself together. Actually, what I'm going to do, though, is... So how are you going to travel?
We've got
Horses.
3 horses. We got...
Yep. And is Garin going to leave his cart behind and just go on horse with the rest of the group, or are you going to try and trundle with your cart?
No, I'm going to take my cart because I know how handy that cart is.
Okay.
My only concern with that is I'm pretty sure they said it was very forested to the south.
It is forested, yes.
How does... Sorry, Pathfinder question. How does travelling with a cart impact that, or does it not?
It just makes it
a trail through the forest, or?
It doesn't seem to have a massive difference to the exploration rules as such. You'd still consider it difficult terrain. I don't know if having a cart would make it one step more difficult. Actually, it doesn't say.
I'm assuming... I mean, a hex is big, isn't it? So I guess the assumption is you find a suitable path. The difficult terrain is the penalty.
Correct, yes.
Although, saying that, if we are in an encounter, I guess, or we do need to ford a river or something, then maybe it'll pose some more problems.
Well,
maybe.
If you all don't think I should take it, I can leave it here with your legs.
No, I think it's fine. I think certainly initially.
I just don't want to be stuck out there and having nowhere to go with it, and then have to take it all the way back to her legs. Rather than
how many horses did we have?
So there was 4 horses from the apocalypse. I mean the bandit.
I was thinking the same thing.
Plus your own horses. There was 1 horse already in the stable. So there are. Garin has a horse pulling his cart. Barristan has a horse. Ember, I would say everybody had a horse with them.
I didn't have a horse on me because I was walking.
You okay?
You do now.
You do. But there is enough horses for everybody. Yes.
Yeah, and the cart.
Yeah.
But someone's got to drive the cart anyway. What's the speed of the car anyway?
That's what I was asking. I'm thinking it's probably a little bit slower than us all being fully mounted.
Well, the horse goes at 40.
So according to the rules, the cart goes at the same speed as the animals that are pulling it.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah.
So
Let's take the cart. I see no problem.
apart from the obvious things that you've pointed out, encounters means you have a cart in the way, and if you're fighting a great big troll or giant or something that decides the cart looks like something it can pick up and throw at you, then that's going to happen.
That's why Medi's at the back of the group.
And I need to remember to shut up.
But it also is cover if we need mobile cover.
That's very true.
Well,
It is also cover.
swings and roundabouts.
Oh, we need to get some of those big like thingy shields. What are they called?
Meat shields.
No, you know the archers used to use stationary ones.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
we have Kendall.
Make ourselves a battle cart.
A pervase or something. Is that what it is?
Yes, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Battle
Okay,
cart.
so battle cart.
Does my lore of forests make any difference to our travelling?
It will make difference when you start. It won't make difference to travelling. It will make difference to other activities in the forest that call for survival rolls, for example.
But it's
Okay.
peeing it down again, isn't it?
So here we go.
Really
It is
but I can't.
still peeing it down.
I'm proficient in medium armor, but I can't wear it because
Why not?
it affects my my
Movement,
Dex.
speed,
By-
travel.
my
Dex
dex
max.
modifier.
No, you can wear it.
Yeah.
You just have to pay the trade-off,
Yeah, no thanks.
which is making you slower.
Well, it's not a
Okay,
slower thing.
so-
It's a dex. I can't. Anything above normal level is max dex mod is 3 or +3 rather than +4.
Everybody opens the party sheet, goes to the exploration tab. We're looking at the party travel and exploration setting. Ooh. Why?
Hmm?
Why are we? That's why. Okay, hang on. That's not
I think
quite
we're
right.
maybe not all mounted.
No, it's because I don't have all the characters on the. Yes, technically you're not all mounted, but I also don't have all the characters on the thing. Right, now you should be all mounted. And so now your party sheet should reflect. Why doesn't it reflect it? So Barristan, Ember, Garin, Jack, Kendall, Coruscant. Oh God, what's gone wrong here? Bear with me a second, everybody. This was working. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Alright, now everybody should be mounted. Is that right?
Don't know. It says 30.
Yeah.
Mine's 40.
You have 2 exploration activities. That's what I was looking for. Okay. On horseback, travelling at normal speed allows you to cover slightly more distance than you could do on foot. So we are able to travel at 40 feet, which gives you 2 exploration activities per
It
day.
says 30 feet at the moment.
Yeah, but if you look at your exploration activities, it gives you 40 feet, so you're good.
Heck,
Exploration activities is 2, sorry, so you're fine.
Oh,
That's all I'm bothered about. I mean, if it's still saying 30 feet,
Is it by any chance Night Runner?
no.
no, it's...
The wolf moves at 40.
Well, let's not worry too much about it.
So, what do you want to do?
I think we're going to travel south through this forested area to meet the river, and then cautiously go down river to find the camp.
Don't we want to explore each hex that we go to first?
I was going to see what activities can we do?
Right. Okay. So, good point. So, group activities, you have two choices. You have travel, which is you progress towards moving into an adjacent hex in open terrain like a plane. Using one travel activity allows you to move from one hex to the adjacent hex. Traversing a hex with difficult terrain, such as typical forest or desert, requires two travel activities. You then have Reconnoiter. You spend time surveying and exploring a specific area, getting the lay of the land and looking for unusual features in specific sites. Reconnoitering a single hex takes a number of exploration activities equal to the number of travel activities, blah blah blah. Once the hex has been reconnoitered, you can then map the area to reduce your chance of getting lost in the hex. You automatically find any special features that don't require a check to find, and you attempt the appropriate checks to find hidden special features. So to traverse the hex that you're in into the forest would be one travel activity. You would then have one left, which technically isn't enough for you to do anything.
Well,
You can use it. You could use it to start reconnoitering, and then you'd need to use another one the following day to finish reconnoitering, as an example.
Well, once we're 16 miles away south, I think we should be looking for radishes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Which requires us to reconnoiter, right?
Correct. It would require you to reconnoiter.
So we can travel then reconnoiter as in a day.
We'll get half the reconnoitering done.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't one hex 20 miles?
Correct. One hex is 12 miles.
Oh, 12 miles. Okay.
Yeah, but so the size of the hex is irrelevant until you've fully mapped it, and then you're just traveling through it as normal. Then it becomes relevant in terms of how far you can move. But whilst you are not aware of the hex, what's in it, etc., it's assumed that you're traveling carefully, and then it's up to you if you reconnoiter.
I think you're right. Travel, reconnoiter, and then reconnoiter in the morning.
Okay. So which hex are you going to travel into?
So you have to reconnoiter hex twice.
No, it's going to take two actions because it's difficult terrain. So
correct. Correct. Okay, you spend the day travelling southwards, heading out from the plains towards the forest that you see. That you kind of see to the south of Oleg's trading camp on the horizon. As you reach the forest, you realise just how kind of dense the trees are, and you push yourself in, and it takes a while for you to start travelling across the forest. You spend sort of a good half of your day kind of looking around, finding, trying to find anything special. Is this the place where the radish patch that Svetlana mentioned, for example, is located? And as night draws in, you do not find anything.
But we do level up.
No.
Well, before it gets too night time-ish, we find somewhere to camp securely.
Yes, we use 12 pieces of food per day for the party.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, Hunter, we
A
do.
lot.
So, hang on.
How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Times 2. Oh, 12. I can do maths.
That's why those work. Okay, so give me a sec. Can anybody? I forgot to share this with you now. Can anybody open the camp?
Where would the camp be?
Exploration tab thingy.
In the exploration tab, I've got.
Camping sheet, yeah.
How'd you get to it?
Under the party, there's exploration folder.
Yeah, you got camping sheet level 1 and you got cart.
Level 0.
Oh, yeah, camping sheet. Yeah.
Doesn't actually just
I don't think I've got that.
does.
No, I
it just opens a
I
sheet.
can't see anything.
In exploration, right? Gotcha. In the actors thing on the right hand side at the top,
Yep.
there's the party, and then there's exploration. So if you open up exploration, you can see camping sheet and cart.
X journal.
Does it change you levels?
Actors.
That was
Oh,
me,
I
sorry.
see. Oh, I see. Down at the bottom. Gotcha. And then click on that. Oh, I see. Right.
Okay. So again, just kind of walk through this. We're not going to do this for every single hex because it does slow the game down. But I thought for the next couple, as we travel sort of southwards, this gives you an opportunity for us to understand and better understand how the various systems work. So somebody needs to prepare the campsite.
Okay. What's the best skill for that? Would we survive?
Survival.
It is survival. Yes. And hang on, this is all wrong. So that's wrong. That's wrong. I need. Why? From there. Hang on. So
Just
I
a
need.
different party sheet, by the way.
Yeah, I thought that we had a different party screen.
Yeah, 'cause I've got the skills and things like that on it.
Yeah, it's not got that thing with all the pictures.
Yeah, I'll figure out how to get it for everybody in a second. How do I open this to everybody? Right. Can anybody see? Hold on. Let me do this.
Oops. I'm gonna just
Can everybody see that chat box I've just shown?
No, right. Hold on. No.
Oh, yeah, effects covered standard.
Right.
No, it's not. No, that's what it is.
That's darts. I'm going to get rid of that.
I think click on the
The one above
camping.
it, yeah, the camping building one.
So grab that script macro and put it on your hotbar and then click on it. And tell me what you see.
Which one? The whole thing?
Some planes.
Yeah, just click on it. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
So in the chat in the chat box.
Oh, Kingdom building, camping, weather.
Yeah. So click on camping, and that should open up a window called camping. And the first thing you should see is it should say prepare campsite.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of you needs to allocate yourself to preparing campsite. Usually you would select the person with the best survival skill, which is most probably going to be the ranger. Okay, and you failed. You got a critical failure.
What?
You put everybody's sleeping bag on a rock.
Okay, so if you notice that there is now there is an arrow, you should be able to scroll on that arrow, and it should take you to eating.
Mm.
Yep. I don't have to do an arrow, but I'm on eating now anyway. So somehow.
Okay.
I think
So
I might be you that does that.
You can. We're missing something. Oh, because Dart failed to create a camp, you are basically roughing it.
Can't get a fire going.
you can't get a fire going, you can't get anything going, which means you're very limited as to how you're going to eat. So your choices are to skip meals or just have rations.
Could I try and search for things?
Unfortunately, during the camp phase, you can't because
So badly.
Dart got a critical failure.
Was it the wet wood? Was that the problem?
We
Yeah,
can eat,
where would?
we can eat the wolf.
Ember got a critical failure. So if you drag yourself to the skip meal or ration,
Oh, one basically.
yeah,
So-
you did.
How do I? Can I just consume rations then? Is that?
No, don't click consume rations until everybody's chosen what they're going to do.
Oh,
Right.
So, well, I'm already on. Consumer
Okay, where am I choosing?
I think
So-
you drag your box onto either the skipper meal or.
I'll skip a meal.
Yeah.
I think you fighters and more sturdy people need a meal more than I do.
I'm trying to brag, but it won't do it for some reason.
From the top bar.
Oh, from the
Yeah,
top bar
yeah.
and down.
I
Oh,
think
right, okay.
We've got
Gotcha.
plenty of food with us for now. I don't
Gotcha.
think we need to worry too much. Eat some rations.
Skipping a meal
Yeah.
after the first fucking night.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit brutal if you skip a meal after the first night.
There we go. Then.
I
Let's
will-
chow down.
2 weeks worth of rations on me.
Yeah.
We can always go back to Oleg's in a couple of days, guys. Like,
Emaciated ruins as we walk, drag ourselves through the gates.
Has anybody got survival?
Yeah, I've got-
5.
I've got 4 in survival.
Okay, so what?
+5?
Say again, Dot?
If it's higher than +5, then you should probably do survival.
Oh no, it's only a 4, so.
Sorry, Zed. You continue for a sec.
That's lots of bread. Didn't we bring any beer?
Now we can consume rations.
Bread, I think, is just normal rations.
So if you look at party consumes 6 rations.
6.
Right, okie dokie.
seems reasonable given there's 6 of us.
Why did party say per days it's double?
I don't know. We've moved to Region 2 now.
Mm.
Even
You
though
will say-
Region 2 is a forest.
Technically, Region 2 is a forest, but yeah, it doesn't matter. If right, in order to perform camping activities, you have to set prepare campsite to a result other than critical failure or dash. Otherwise, the button will jump straight to eating. So yeah, so you were unable to find a high quality place to camp, leaving you in a rather damp, wet, precarious part of the forest.
Isn't that a Centre Parks over there, though?
That is a Centre
Yeah.
Parks over there, yeah.
I'm under the cart.
That's damp and wet as well.
Can't afford Centre Parks.
Okay,
Oh,
Forest
it's
Hall.
stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about much more of this. So the following day, I just want to.
Jack's got his crafting slots back, so he may need to.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. That's kind of. Hang on. Right, I'm just playing with systems at the moment that I don't fully understand. Gotcha. Okay, when I change that. Okay, all right. So you wait the following morning. Yes. Does anybody want to do anything during the sort of the day preparation phase? So the point where you would normally kind of wake up, have your ablutions, have your breakfast, pray to your gods, learn your spells, all that good stuff. Do any personal crafting.
so I'll just click on the perform daily crafting then, which is sling bullets and some alchemist fire.
If that's what you wish to perform, if you don't want to change them, yeah, absolutely. Just hit perform daily crafting.
Okie dokie. Inventory.
Anybody else have any sort of preparations they wish to do?
No,
Spells, etc.
I just like
keep it
to.
the same.
I'd like to try and play a song to maybe a bit of uplifting at a crap night's sleep.
Okay, no, everybody awake, well rested. Although you didn't have a great camp, you still awaken, rested, and
Nothing horrible happened. So, got away.
yeah, nothing horrible happened.
Oh,
How are you doing? You okay, or are you struggling a bit?
I actually pressed on the crafting, but I don't think it's added.
Are you popped out? Sorry, I didn't mean that's a bit personal, isn't it?
I beg your pardon.
If your character sheet's popped out, it won't register on the actual screen. You have to pop it back in.
It did work, Jet. You've got Alchemist Fire Asset on your character sheet and a further 12 sling bullets on your character sheet.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I had that before. That's the thing. So.
Yeah, they disappeared at the end of the day.
Oh, they do. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, do you remember when you did the Alchemist Fire for me, and then we had that rest, it disappeared.
Ah, gotcha. Right. Okay. No, fine.
Next option. So the following morning, you continue to reconnoitre the area. Is that correct?
Indeed. Yeah.
I will cast Mystic Armor on myself.
Go for it. Does that last the day?
No.
Yeah. Mr. Cameron's 20. It's
Oh,
2
it
rest,
was-
isn't it?
Well, you see it next per address, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's the other one that's 6.
Do we see anything visual with that? Like a ready brick, sort of like a glow around you?
Probably not, no.
No. Okay. Like a shimmer.
I just had to move you for a second because it doesn't let me do everything that I wanted to do. Okay.
Can't drag that effect onto a token because we've not got one. But I've cast it. So when we get into combat, I'll just drag it across.
Go to landing page. You should all be able to access the landing page, and you should have a token on the landing page that's you. So you should be able to then just drag anything and then just flick back once you've done it. Okay. We are reconnoitering this dome.
Should I close camping now?
Yeah, close camping.
Okay.
Right. Let me give you a little bit of background. It's a lovely little place that you found there, I think. Travelling further into the forest, into the Greenbelt, you continue to sort of search around looking for signs of anything that may be of interest or of use to you. You eventually sort of in the out ahead of you, you notice that the forest kind of gives way to a clearing of sorts. You see what appears to be sort of in dappled, in sort of a dappled sunlight, sort of an arrowhead-shaped clearing with what appears to be a bunch of radishes growing amongst the flowers and the vines and the thorns, etc. In the middle, you see 3 baskets of radishes, mostly full, kind of stacked around the middle, and then you notice that there are also a number of kobolds who are kind of all just laid in a little bit of a docile kind of manner amongst roots and flowers.
What does Barristan know about these creatures?
Ooh, what does Barristan know about these creatures? give me a recall knowledge.
Which variety?
Society, it would appear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Society.
Yep.
Can I have a go at that too, please?
You sure can.
I'll blind GM it. There you go.
Perfect.
I've still got that name stuck.
Okay. What do you know about these creatures? They're small reptilian humanoids. They carry physical similarities to true dragons, mostly found in dark spaces beneath the earth, tunnels, mines, etc. They are known to build their own kind of warrens, but they'll also take over empty mines or even try and chase humans away from mines. They are not so courageous, but they are very cunning. And if you catch them in their territory, that can be quite a difficult fight for you as they use all their cunning and wit to their advantage. In terms of general abilities, they don't really have any weaknesses, immunities, or resistances. They are very dexterous. Their sort of mental will is quite limited. They typically use ranged or ranged attacks. They're known to have dark vision, and they are able to catch people unawares. If they can catch people unawares and kind of get the drop on them, i.e. get you off guard, then they can sneak attack. They know how to stab you where it hurts.
Someone rolled a crit.
Somebody got a crit. Yeah.
Aside from all the horrible malicious stabbiness that they potentially have and their cunningness and perhaps penchant for traps, do we think they can be bargained with?
They have a language.
Do we know if they speak common or generally? I mean, obviously we don't know the individuals, but
do they?
I think I speak their language.
Well, does anyone speak? Yeah, I mean, I will ask that question. Does anyone speak?
Well, I speak Goblin.
Will be dragon as well, probably, wouldn't it?
Draconic, I'm guessing.
It would be Draconic, yes.
Nope.
Got a feeling they're one of the other ones. I've got Draconic, but I've got a feeling they're the other one. Zakroth, is it?
No, these would speak Draconic.
Oh, do they? Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Do they look like they've fallen asleep in like a feeding frenzy sort of thing, like an afternoon nap after feeding?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, definitely sort of an afternoon nap after feeding. Actually, what I should do, that is a good point, actually.
Well,
So,
blooded, so
I'm
Wait,
guessing
they
they're
ill?
generally considered hostile to civilization and travelers. Yes.
yes.
Okay, so we may need to deal with these.
They are generally... it's possible to... it's definitely possible to negotiate with them at times. You just don't know whether this is one of those times.
I mean, I guess it's whether we want to negotiate with them, because if we think we can handle them, we probably ought to remove this threat from the local area.
Correct.
If they haven't noticed us yet, I'm guessing if they're all...
They haven't at the moment, because I'm assuming you're just on the edge of this clearing and you're kind of looking in and you haven't yet kind of moved in towards the radish patch.
Do we want to speak to them?
I don't necessarily think we need to speak them. If we think we can take them by surprise, then they certainly do worse to us.
I concur.
They may not.
I'd rather not have them behind us.
There are these creatures in Absalom.
Oh, are they?
Really?
Do they normally? Well, I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Don't know.
Yeah,
the game well.
no. I know civilized versions of these, so they do have an intellect.
I know civilized versions of humans, but
Exactly.
after the other day,
Traveling with someone.
yes.
Yeah, but we killed those and hung one earlier.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's why you're a bunch of barbarians.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, I kind of misunderstood how recall knowledge works. So you're supposed to ask one question, then roll, and determine based on that how I answer it and how much extra information I give you.
I feel like I've got a good understanding of their genome from what you give us earlier.
Yeah.
I know I got quite carried away there.
Not complaining, just
Well, I will learn for next time, won't I?
It be re.
well, we have a choice then. Do we?
Well, if we speak to them and they're civil, then they obviously know this area, and it
We could
may
do something about the bandits.
That's very true.
Indeed, and it may be a friendly tribe, so it's a
Mm.
potential chance to gain information, which is ultimately what we're here for.
Yeah, where's my wolf?
And if they get a bit antsy, then
Put them down.
slaughter them in the radishes.
Well, in which case,
They've even collected some for us.
yeah.
How
Okay,
does Oleg
Coriston.
feel about radish stuffed kobolds?
Tastes like chicken, don't they? So
Oh, yeah, kobold stuffed radishes. Yeah.
So who's going
Co-
to talk to them?
Coristan's going to talk to him because he wants to.
Do you speak that
Well,
language?
I can speak to them. So
Oh, Very well, then be my guest, but I'll be ready to defend you if you need it.
And I have my lute in my hand. I shall play a charming song.
Do you want to wake them with a merry tune?
But they might think that's a
Whimsical.
spell.
Put them really off guard. They wake up
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh,
what's
shit.
going on?
that's our battle music. Every time
That-
there's a battle,
that's
music
battle.
starts.
Just looks around and goes, "What? What's in these radishes again?"
We're in an encounter.
Sing out loud, let courage soar. Together.
Rolls a 1 on his performance, and
Yeah.
this one's called Death to the Kobolds.
Evil, evil kobolds.
All right, what you doing?
Ultimately, what do we want to know of them?
Well, can we
Is there
take some of their
any-
radishes?
A, we'd like some radishes. B,
What do we need to look at in surrounding areas?
yeah, what do they know of the surrounding areas, and if they know anything about the bandits, I guess.
Yeah, about a stag lord, if they know anything about him.
Maybe the local ones first. What are they?
Oh, that's, the river, Red River,
The Thorn River bandits.
Thorn River. Yeah, it's not Red River.
So flick to my notes.
Reminds me, I do have notes somewhere. There you go. Okay, well, are you staying here, or are you coming up with me?
I'll as I said, I'll come up with you.
Yeah,
I'll
One
be happy to.
second, I am just going to demount you all.
I will try to look as
I was disappointed. now.
unthreatening as I can whilst holding a shield and having a hand on my bastard sword.
Well, shouldn't I go up to them because I'm Ranger?
No, let Coriston do it first, please.
As if you can speak to them, I suppose, but
Yeah.
but I'll walk up.
Oh no, come on, Wanda.
As you kind of walk up in towards the clearing, almost simultaneously they all kind of suddenly eyes snap open and they jump up, and as they jump up grabbing spears, and they all kind of point their spears towards you and start shrieking. And Coruscant, you make out the words, "A radish patch, go away, humans."
In common, or is it
Draconic.
draconic? And that
We
was
tell you once, then we fight.
easy, my friends. We're just passing through. But this is being draconic, obviously.
Yeah.
We mean you no harm. We don't come here for any trouble. We're just traveling this way.
This one kind of steps forward a little bit. He gestures with his spear and goes, "Be on your way then, human."
Not very friendly. We're just here to, as civilized people do. We're just coming in, and we're just here to talk. Pass our travel stories on to you, and what we've learned on the trail, and garner information from yourselves about this locale. We're new to the area.
Okay. Gestures again, this time in a slightly more impatient manner. "You humans can't be trusted. Go. Now. Or else."
Coruscant, what's going on?
Suddenly, this kobold throws up.
Which one? Sorry.
Yeah, why
This one here suddenly vomits.
They look all ill. And I'll say that aloud.
And then this one vomits as well.
Pigged out, haven't they?
For a second, he looks over at his friends and he kind of gestures at you again and goes, "Go, go."
What's wrong with your friends? Can we help?
Tell him we have a friend. Tell him we have a friend of powerful healing.
So give me a diplomacy check.
I haven't got risk surgery yet. Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody.
No, just Coruscant.
Let me know if I need to hero point that.
You would, yes. Okay.
That one's eyeing me up as I think he is.
He is, yeah.
I'm gonna raise my shield slightly.
Okay.
Give him a slightly side eye,
Colston, they're not going to back down. They're not interested in talking. They are very determined to protect their radish patch at all costs. And the lead kobold that's talking to you is starting to get twitchy. You can see him kind of gripping his spear and kind of bringing it back into a position that makes it easier for him to throw it.
Okay. Using diplomacy, I will initiate combat.
Okay.
And I will cast ignition on him.
Okay, let's go for initiative. So you may roll diplomacy. The rest of you roll perception.
Okie dokie.
Nicely used different perception skills.
Perception.
Can I get away with raising my shield? I know it's one off because we're not in counter time, but can I get away with that? Or?
Yeah, I'll let you start with your shield raise. Somebody rolled a nat 20 then. Jesus, Coruscant. That was you.
It was the smile.
It's just with a lovely grin on his face as fire just leaps out.
Yeah, and so for everybody else, that's Sorensen has just demonstrated how you can utilize other skills to legitimately start your combat. So it makes sense, right? He was in a conversation, and then he just uses that to flow into a fight. Remember, you need to roll for initiative.
I did roll, but I'd rolled on my character sheet.
Yeah, it's not rolled for some reason.
I got 12.
It's not rolled for some reason. Just go
Are
into
you booked
the.
out?
I wasn't in combat mode when I rolled it first. That's probably
Well, that's why. Yeah, you need to make sure you're on the tracker and then roll it.
That's even worse.
And it still hasn't rolled. Yes, it has. There we go.
That's because I didn't hit the thingy on the thingy.
All right. So, Coriston, you actually get to go first.
Okay.
I like the fact that combat music starts as soon as I press go. That's really cool.
Oh, he's not playing on mine.
Have you turned it down or denied sound to the?
No, I've just turned it up to almost full.
And I'll still notice
Is
that
he
BBC
off
iPlayer
guard
still
as well?
goes up to 11.
Roll your attack. Yep.
Nice.
So that will hit. Roll damage.
Nearly rolled onto a 20, you know.
I know.
It was so close.
Okay. Fire leaks from your hands, spraying over the kobold. It shrieks in pain. I believe that was 2 actions. You still have an action left.
I will move and take cover behind that tree
Okay, cool.
and hunker down if I can. Or hunker down's an action, but I'll just make sure actually, I can make it to there. Yeah, I want to be in. What is it to be in between? Is it control when you move?
Yeah, I think so. Shift, isn't it? I think it's shift.
No, it's not having it.
I thought it was control or alt.
Oh, well, I'm on the wrong thing, so hang on. It's hold to shift down and do it.
Yeah.
Won't do it.
Okay.
Right, that's me done.
Okay, I'm just looking how far these things move. Speed 25. Okay, so this one kind of runs in immediately with spear raised and targets Barristan, screeching at the top of its voice something in Draconic. Coriston, you hear, "Get 'em, lads!"
Nice ones they are.
So, second attack. Pokes. Ooh. That will hit. That will hit Barristan. It's not a crit.
Okay.
You wish to use your reaction to block?
I mean, yeah, I'll shield block reaction on that.
Okay, let's roll the damage. Okay, and then let's apply a block, and then apply damage to Barristan. Okay, you catch the spearhead on your shield. There's that kind of resounding thunk as you watch the shield head kind of push up over top of your shield. You are unhurt. Does that take damage off your shield?
No, if it doesn't beat the hardness, it doesn't.
That's right. It's got to beat the hardness, hasn't it, before it does damage. Okay, we go for Kobold Warrior.
And his shield's well hard.
Yeah.
Harder than your face.
Yeah.
It's only a 17 shield disadventure.
Oh, sorry, it's me, isn't it? I'm waiting for somebody to go, and it's me. Okay, so which is this one? Okay, first action is to attempt to get down with the sickness?
Yeah, they've all eaten too much and need to just chunder a little bit to feel better.
That is exactly the problem.
I don't know how they feel.
Yeah, me too most days. Me too. Yep, okay, so he succeeds. So the first one, you watch as another one of the kobolds just kind of vomits into the ground, and then he kind of rights himself, grabs his spear, and advances forwards. He's going to move to there, and then he's going to stab at Barristan again. Barristan's going to get a lot of it tonight, I think.
Which is potentially really bad.
Misses. That's first and third. Okay, so we get Jack. Jack, you're up.
Okie dokie. Can I shoot? Hang on. I want to shoot this one with my pistol because I've taken me. What is it? It's not a gladius. It's not a gladius anymore, is it? It's a rapier and the Julian pistol out. So I will then. So I do that, I think.
Yep, target, and then roll your attack.
So
that Jesus Christ, what is it with you, Jack and crit? Roll your critical damage.
okie dokie. All right, so take that.
He's just going to demoralise him and make him run away.
Look at all that damage. Yeah. So basically, again, Jack.
Did you get that one as well?
No, he doesn't. Jack, you basically pistol rapier in hand and you kind of just squeeze the trigger. And again, you hear that retort of the black powder going off, and you watch with satisfaction as one of the kobolds just shrieks as this bullet kind of steel ball goes through him and he collapses to the ground. You still have 2 actions left.
Right, I'd like to stride to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to target this one with my rapier.
Okay, so that is at your second attack. So your first -5 or 4 attack penalty.
So it's only at +2 for this one.
Did you have some kind of reloading strike that you could use?
He does.
I do when I strike with the rapier. I automatically reload, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, I miss. Oh, it's
unfortunately you do miss. Critical misses don't do anything. So yeah, you kind of stride forwards and kind of thrust out with your rapier. The kobold kind of bats you aside with his spear, kind of catching you a little bit off guard, enough that you can't kind of quite get the reload going for your pistol. That's it for you. That is your actions done. So now we go to the next kobold, the leader. He is also going to try and clear his stomach up, which he does too. So that's 1 action. He's then going to he kind of yells something about in Draconic that Corriston hears as, "That's my mate, you bastard!" And he tries to stab you. So third and final action after a step is a miss. Garin, you're up.
Loot in hand, I shall do my battle anthem.
Go for it.
Oh, courageous.
You're going home in a red and white ambulance.
Can I courageous anthem myself?
You are okay. So you place it on yourself, right?
We can.
Oh, it's there. So, yeah. Well, there goes. It's place 60-foot emanation. You don't drag it yourselves. So I'll get you all.
There you go. And then I think you just need to hit spell effect, and it should affect everybody, doesn't it? Did it not do it?
No, if they've dragged it onto themselves, it should be all right.
Yeah, everybody's got it. You've all.
No, you've got to. I've dragged it onto myself to get the effect.
Yep. Okay. thought I did it automatically.
I don't think last
Well,
time.
let me try.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're done. Everybody's got it. That's fine. You still have 2 actions left, don't you, Gary? Or did you move? Did you step one?
No, it didn't move. In which case, they shall have some needle darts.
Okay.
Gonna go for the one in front of Barristan.
Okay, you go for the one embarrassing. You hit. Roll your damage. Several, 3 small metallic darts fly. Pieces of metal fly out, striking the kobold. You watch with satisfaction as they kind of rip through this creature's body, and then kind of come back, back through the body into your hands.
Nice. So Barristan's up.
Barristan, you are up.
I am. For some reason, my ray shield hasn't dropped, so I will drop it. And I'll raise it again.
Yep. Okay.
Can figure out why that isn't doing it properly. Okay, raised. Let's think. Let's see. Range measurement tools. Okay. Hefting my shield, I'm gonna take a step forward as I cast. Can't take a step forward because I'm on the measurement tool now. As I cast arc, electric arc,
Ooh.
at these 2 at the back.
Go for it.
Let me figure out how to do that. Cast. That is a manipulate, is it? So if they do have some kind of reflexive strike, they could probably do that to me.
Yeah. Hey. DC 50, 16 base reflex save, I believe. So let's give him a reflex save. Oh, he succeeds. And he fails. So the failed one takes full damage.
That's correct, yeah.
And then the other one takes half damage. There we go. Happy days. I do like
I
the fact that
realised I can't step forward. Sorry.
Okay.
I'd cast
They
that.
were still in.
Forward.
They were still in range, though, right?
Yes, they were still in range, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. No worries. Okay, Kendall. Right. So Kendall is also going to.
Forget it's a 2-action spell, isn't it?
Yeah. Raise his shield. He's going to come to here as his second action. Third action is going to target the kobold, and he is going to take a swing with his flail. Jesus Christ, does he really have that? Oh, gee, well, that's a crit, isn't it? And he crits.
Boom.
Squishy kobold.
Basically, he just strides forwards and just kind of swats the kobold out the way with his flail as he's kind of advancing on the group near the back. Kobold warrior at the back, who's taken some damage. He's going to try and get rid of the sickness. He's not down with the sickness. He manages to get rid of it. He's going to move to here, and then he's going to target Kendall and throw his spear at him. He will miss. Spear clanks off his shield. Ember.
Yep. Right.
You're
I'll, first, I'll point at that unarmed kobold at the back there, and
Yep.
I'll place my mark on them, my mark on them.
This one?
Yep.
Cool.
And then I will draw my short bow and shoot him with an arrow.
That was almost on 20.
That will hit Dart.
Oh, okay.
It won't hit Dart, it will hit the creature, obviously.
Thunk.
Okay.
Oh, hunt prey, right?
Yeah. I take the boxes.
Oh, you tick the
Yeah.
box. Sorry. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
box that you tick. Gotcha. Okay, 5 points of damage. Injured, but not dead.
I will use another arrow at it.
Okay. Remember, this is at your first
Second.
multi-attack penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Right, roll your crit damage. Nice. Love it when this happens. Not.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lucky Dart. Lucky.
Two
Okay,
fantastic arrows.
You lose your first arrow. It kind of catches the goblin, spinning it slightly, bringing it more face on towards you, and then you just plant the second one straight into its chest and watch with satisfaction as it squeaks, drops its spear, looks down at the arrow, and then just tumbles forwards into a patch of radishes.
Okay.
Can this kobold sort itself out? Yes, it can. Hurrah! It's not happy. It is definitely not happy. So it's just going to go. It literally charges down at Kendall. And misses. And then goes for a second attack. Definitely misses. All right. We're on the next turn. Coriston.
Okay.
You watch from the sidelines to see a number of your companions just dropping kobolds left, right, and centre with some very well placed ranged and melee shots.
Well then. And that's me done.
Okay. You don't wish to hero point that?
I haven't got
Huh?
it.
You haven't got any. Okay. Jack.
Kiduki. I'm going to try and skewer this one. That's
Okay.
to my right. So it's going to be a +8. Let's roll.
That is going to hit. Roll damage.
Scroll down. Damage. There we go.
Okay, that's going to hit him. Your rapier kind of goes through, and then you just kind of pull it out. As you do so, with your other hand, you immediately kind of just reload your pistol. Like, I'm not
Okay.
quite sure how, but you do it.
Yeah, lovely. It's a lovely skill, that, I must admit.
It is a great skill.
And then I will turn the pistol and I will aim at this one here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a shot. So this is
Go
the
for it.
this is the +5 in the second attack. Yeah.
Yep.
So click on there.
Those rolls, you're doing all right.
That
Yeah.
will hit. Roll damage.
Let's do the old shot.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, lovely jubbly.
So Jack, as you kind of, and I guess Barristan and Kendall, you'll see as Jack kind of comes forwards and he just turns, runs his rapier through. With a blur, you don't quite see what he does with his other hand, but then the next thing you know is he raises his pistol, squeezes off a round, and the kobold in amidst the radishes just collapses and dies.
He flicks one of his balls in the air, goes in the nozzle of his gun, and fires it. John Wick
Give it
style.
away. Yeah.
All right. For some reason, can everybody just make sure you got 80 XP then?
Oh.
I'm on 816, yeah.
Yes. That's all right.
Yep, 816.
Holy crap! Is Jack already an expert with that gun?
Yeah, same as fighters. It's only with firearms though.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
That's incredible.
It is, isn't it? It's really good.
So should we reroll our characters to be the same setup?
Yeah.
All of you
Just a gun line.
reroll as gunslingers, and you're like the hate.
Fire!
Yeah.
Reload!
Reload!
You become the hated eight.
That's right. No, the Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven, yeah.
Oh,
actually, there's 6 of you though. So what would you be? The sexy 6.
Sexy 6.
We could shoulder mount a musket on the wolf.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Invent a Gatling gun and put it on the back of Garen's wagon.
Wagon.
Pull the blanket off and just crank the handle.
Like True Grit.
No, I quite like that idea. That's pretty good.
Before you know it, you just mow the giants down as they come running towards you. How to upset a DM really quickly.
Hex to hex, just incinerating everything.
Well, they that was a shame, but they did seem to get a little bit feisty.
Indeed. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to start dragging them off the radishes.
Okay, drag them off the radishes.
These radishes better be decent.
Do you have to be careful with these radishes? They don't have a coating on them, like a poison or something.
Yeah,
well,
especially
I mean, there's quite a bit of kobold, especially after that one you just blew the other side of his chest out.
To be fair, I love radishes, but I can only have like a bite.
These ones have kind of a deep blue hue to them, kind of like that moonlit night kind of colouring. But there are 2 or 3. There are 3 full baskets that looks like the kobolds have been picking.
Back of the wagon.
That's very kind of them.
That's a top pocket
Didn't
find.
even pay 'em.
No, exactly.
Without destroying this radish patch, is there sufficient for us to gather some for Svetlana as well as maybe complement our food supplies?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Three baskets full, aren't they, already?
We do the kobolds have anything on them?
The kobolds have anything on them?
So I double click, they do.
Radishes.
I mean, yeah, you can double click them and they'll convert to things that you can steal, yeah.
Do you actually use sling bullets, or are you just using sling bullets as a placeholder?
I don't know.
It looks like the answer is they use sling bullets.
Right, okay.
They do have sling bullets on these, guys.
Yeah.
I think Jack would like them.
Yeah.
I'd like 3.
Query on this leather armor: is this saleable leather armor, or is this going to be?
Everything is sellable. Everything is.
Sorry, how would you take from these
So if you double click, it should open up to and you should have an option to see an I don't know what you see from your side, but there should be an inventory, and then there's some sling bullets. You should be able to grab those sling bullets and drag them onto your character sheet.
Oh, right, okay. So this isn't thieving, is it? This is
not thieving, no.
Just so that's not really my kind of thing.
Any sellable stuff put in the back of the cart.
About to say you keep what you kill.
Yeah.
So go into.
It's probably worth taking the leather armor then, because that seems that seems actually fairly valuable.
Move items.
Can we put this in the cart? Is there a way to put it in the cart? Or do we just put it in the party stash? What's your preference?
Put it in the party stash, because the party stash acts as the cart. Although the cart does have an inventory, so can everybody... Let's see if I can do this. Can everybody... Ooh.
Right.
Everybody should be able to see a... I don't know if I can put this into here. It won't let me drag it into the party. So, but can everybody see the existence of a cart?
Can see the existence of a cart. Yeah.
And then you can just drag anything that you want. It does have an inventory, yes.
I've taken 3 sling bullets. Does anybody want any more?
I think you need the more data for your gun, don't you?
Yeah, so I'll take the last ones then. If you
I
need
think
any, just ask and I'll pass them over.
What is the bulk capacity of a cart?
It doesn't matter because I won't be there in the morning. I'll be going to Riverlands to sell it all.
The bulk capacity of the cart. What are you up to? 8. I don't know, actually.
Is it in the GM book?
It will be.
Mm-hmm. Okey-dokey.
So I would say the bulk capacity of your cart, because it's only being pulled by a single horse, is 50.
Okay. Fine.
We get a team of horses soon.
Oh, right. It shows in chat. I see. Gotcha.
So I've searched a few of the kobolds and put their leather armor on the cart. There might be more around. There's another one.
For some reason, you're called the... you're the unknown adventurer, but I have changed your name, so it will change.
Will they update next time when I log on?
Yeah, it'll update, yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's take a 10-minute break.
Yeah, well done, everybody. That's a good, well thought out fight.
Yeah. Nobody died?
So let's come back at top of the hour and happy days.
The land of Golarion, where the tales unfold, with Barristan the cleric, with magic to behold. Garen the bard, with songs from the soul, and Durak the druid, with secrets untold. Every story's so grand, with friends and foes, together we stand, exploring the wilds through thick and thin. In this epic quest, let the adventure begin. Oh. This swashbuckler, daring and bright, Nurgle the fighter, fierce in the fight, and Ember the rogue, with skills that thrill. Together they embark on an epic ordeal. And trials, we shall prevail. With our kingdom rising, we will never fail. From the stolen lands to the throne we claim, Pathfinder Kingmaker will make our name. Oh, oh. From the stolen lands to the throne we claim. The land of Golarion, where the tales unfold, with Barristan the cleric, with magic to behold. Garen the bard, with songs from the soul, and Durak the druid, with secrets untold. Every story's so grand, with friends and foes, together we stand, exploring the wilds through thick and thin. In this epic quest, let the adventure begin. Oh. This swashbuckler, daring and bright, Nurgle the fighter, fierce in the fight, and Ember the rogue, with skills that thrill. Together they embark on an epic ordeal. And trials, we shall prevail. With our kingdom rising, we will never fail. From the stolen lands to the throne we claim, Pathfinder Kingmaker will make our name. Oh, oh. From the stolen lands to the throne we claim.
Should give you a basket of radishes, shouldn't I?
I prefer 3.
He's observant, that one, isn't he?
He is very observant. He's
I drink and I know things.
Why 3?
It's that Yorkshire coming out, isn't it?
It is that Yorkshire coming out. It is. I'm going to give it a light. It's probably a light. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not too worried about it. Let's stick it in can put them in the cart, I presume.
Oh, yes, please.
There you go.
Basket of
3
radishes.
baskets. Well, actually, you can get 4 baskets of radishes if you wish.
Whew.
Because
I'll make
you've got the 3 that the kobolds gathered, and then 1 that you can spend sort of an hour kind of picking radishes and getting them sorted.
And then we can sell Svetlana's ring and she won't be bothered, really. I got 4 boxes of radishes.
You can absolutely sell Svetlana's ring. Does everybody on the Stolen Lands map, can you now see an icon called Radish Patch where you are?
No. Is the answer.
No.
Well, not until we move off,
No.
maybe.
Let's move the icon. Maybe I may have to
Oh,
see.
wait, guys,
Oh, it's
You're now
waving.
waving the icon.
you've got to.
Okay, who's doing that? Stop
You
it.
need to toggle the hex controls on the thing on the left side.
Toggle hex controls and then toggle show coloured hexes as well.
Oops. What's going on here? Toggle it.
I've got zone boundaries on. I've got show coloured hexes. And I've got toggle hex controls.
You have
but
to
nothing else.
mouse over the hex we're on, basically.
Oh, okay. If I mouse over it, yes. I
Yeah,
do
it says
see.
Radish Patch, yeah.
Yeah, and so it should show you it's a standard. It's in the green belt zone. It's hex 2.19. It's terrain forest, counts as difficult terrain. It's explored and reconnoitred.
What's GB4 mean?
That's just my reference.
Oh.
GB means green belt,
Oh, right.
which is the forest that you're in.
You can't
Okay.
build there.
So now from a exploration perspective, you know that the radish patch is there. The radish patch, so I don't think you can see this, but it gives you
Free food?
it gives you food. So I've set that hex now as containing food. And so it's the idea eventually as you kind of map this place out, you can start finding all the resources, and so as your kingdom becomes a reality, you can start designating, like you can put a camp in there, and the idea of that camp is that it will then farm the food and stuff like that. So it's a
Fertile area of forest land.
correct, yes. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna. I realised what I was doing wrong. So I'm gonna come back to here. Are we all back, by the way?
Yes.
Yep.
Didn't mean to do that. Why did I just do that? I meant to do this. So we go back to. So everybody now should see the campsite again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can
So
I?
if you just go on. You can ask any question you wish.
Can I assist in the survival attempt, or is it just?
We're not quite there yet. So if you,
Okay.
I've just closed it. So if you notice at the very top, what can you see at the very top? Can you see like hex is -1 +1? Do you then see adventuring --124 hex activities 1 of 1? Okay. So, yeah. So that tells me you still have a hex left, so you can continue to. You know, you've effectively reconnoitred this. You could now, if you wish to, as an example, drop to individual activities for the rest of the day. Individual activities could be things like map the hex. I'm just looking for it. I've lost my explore. It's a subsystem, isn't it? It is a subsystem in the rulebook. Oh, that's the DMGs. So that's a player core. So I need this one. Right. Yeah, so you can continue onwards and use your final action to kind of travel towards the next zone, bearing in mind it is in difficult terrain again, or you could switch to individual activities. So that could be something like fortify your camp. So camp for the day, fortify it, map the area. You could also look at anything on page 438 of the core rulebook. What is 438 of the core rulebook telling me? So that's where you can do things like investigate, search. Not that that's relevant, to be fair. Sustain an effort, not really relevant. Other skill activities, not particularly relevant at this point. So yeah, it's up to you. So value of mapping the area. It allows you to make a survival check. You then map the hex, and then the DC of any check to navigate through the hex is reduced by 2 in the future.
Does it make it quicker to travel through the hex?
It would not make it quicker to travel through the hex, no.
Right.
But if there was a particular reason why you would be making some kind of survival check or other activity check, if you've mapped the area, you can gain a bonus to make it easier to succeed.
I guess, for example, if we knew something was in this area but hadn't found it yet.
Well, we might have to come
yeah.
back for more radishes as well.
Very
Let's
possible.
probably continue south trying to find this camp, because we may not find the camp quickly. We might only need to do a bit of searching.
Okay.
So think.
All right. So as night falls, as you continue progressing southwards, once again, if you haven't got it open, we switch to let's reset.
Sorry, was everyone happy with travelling further?
Oh yeah, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. You're the leader, but
Mm.
following the leader.
Okay.
Wait,
All right.
why is he the leader?
Why not?
Because it's well hard.
He's got an ideal.
Well, to be fair, Jet's the leader.
Does anybody? Is everybody happy with Ember trying to prepare the campsite again?
Yes. I just wonder if I can assist in any way. Or is it just a simple?
There's
No
other activities that, if this is successful, that
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this, so I'll let you.
What skill does it use? Is it
Survival.
I've got a +5 in it.
Right.
That's all.
He's had a really bad roll. Go for it. Go for it, Dart. We got you.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. Oh.
And this time he succeeds. So, okay. I advance.
The only reason I was asking is if we're still in a forest and Ember's got forest law, may be able to use that, and it's normally a lower DC. So, and I know Dart was asking last week when that would be used or when it could be used, and I think that's a case where it might be able to, especially on survival roads or in forest.
So, yeah, so now you can basically choose any of the options as your camping activity before bedtime. And so you can just drag your character to anything that you think is relevant. You notice that some of them have skills listed. So you would just, I think, let's have a look. I'm going to set, so I'm going to set Kendall to organising a watch.
Oh, campfire story.
Well,
You're already in bolster confidence there, so you need to take yourself off bolster confidence.
my nature and survival are the same, and actually my forest law is 4, so it's lower than the survival.
Mm.
Well, I could do this.
Barrister knows a little bit about survival, not a lot.
I've got high survival.
I think I'm fairly perceptive.
It's higher than my.
I'll jump back into bolster.
My stealth is higher than my survival, so maybe I should use the stealth thing.
I was
Sure,
gonna
sure.
say we can swap around if you want. I can use survival for the camp management.
Go for it. Go for camp management. And each of these things gives you. So if you click on it, so for example, camouflage campsite. I can't read this. You spend 2 hours concealing the camp from potential threats by covering tents, etc. Attempt a stealth check against the zone DC, and then depending on what happens, you make it harder for random encounters to find you, for example.
Oh, the camp manager is quite useful.
Is it worth you doing a hunt and gather?
Well, this is what I was thinking. Is it worth us trying to collect some food?
I think so.
That might be
What's
worth me doing.
Oh, I love the fact that we get a little camp icon in the thing as well. That's freaking awesome.
Ember, if you want to do hunt and gather, I'll do the camouflage.
In terms of organising a watch, would Barristan be better at organising a watch than
What's
good?
what's Barristan's perception?
6 bonus.
So Kendall's is 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wow!
He's mint.
Fighters.
He is very very observant. So I think that set alarms, for instance, doesn't require you to make any rolls. Nobody's cooking today. Nobody's discovering a special meal.
I haven't said I'm not cooking yet. But
No, I know. It's fine. Okay. So those of you who have the ability to roll, so roll your skill checks. So I'm going to roll. Oops.
Do I get a advantage with my what are they called? I can't remember what they're called now.
Sorry, Jack. Can you roll again? Because I accidentally clicked on you versus the wrong person.
All right, so it says failure. I did. Okay, let me just roll again. There we go.
Sorry, Dart. What were you saying?
My goggles I'm wearing.
They will go on. What did they give you?
I say, while wearing the goggles, you gain +1 to bonus checks of survival checks to sense direction and track. So would track be hunting? Well,
I've just rolled for you anyway. Let me reset you one sec. You can roll again. I don't know that it does, to be honest. Everybody's still got bolster confidence, but that's fine.
Have you tuned them?
so
Because
if I fail a track, I can try again 30 minutes rather than waiting an hour.
have you tuned them, Dart? Because they're not appearing on your survival checks either.
Yeah, they are toggled.
But it's only specifically for tracking. That one action.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Sorry, my apologies. Right.
Yeah, you're hunting, so I think it's counted as a different action.
Okay.
I rolled mine up there, by the way. Said.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking through. You did really well. You have applied knowledge that you have gained from your extensive studies and have been able to camouflage the tent so well that when Kendall comes back from organising his watch and taking a sweep of the perimeter, he walks past all of the tents without seeing them.
Chucked a fucking bush on it. What are you talking about?
Jack, success. Okay, one piece. So one player character may do a second camping activity.
Hey, which guys want to do this then?
Do you want me to well, I'm not trained in cooking, so I can't do cooking, can I?
I'd say probably either blend into the night, so it's harder for us to get something in the night. Set alarms, so we wake up if we do get something in the night, or set traps, so for the first round they're at minuses. Probably.
Yeah.
So is it worth me just setting an alarm then?
Sounds good.
Mm.
Ember, did you roll your survival roll?
No, you did it for me.
I did it by accident, but you can re-roll it if you wish. If not, just hit add ingredients. Okay. And that was.
Do I just hit
But
add?
you still add 16 basic ingredients, so that helps you with your thing. Okay, so happy days. We've got the camp set up and running. So now you can all consume rations, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll consume rations. There we go. 6 rations consumed. And
Or should I have gone for cooking? That have been better.
So if we
Because
were
now we've got ingredients, I should have probably cooked.
Try it tomorrow night.
do we still keep those ingredients though?
Oh yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Experiment with cooking.
Okay, so once again, the following day, let me rest everybody.
Experiment with cooking, not us, Chico.
Oh, right. Got to do that thing again.
Can't do that yet.
No.
Oops. Where's the crafting?
You wake well rested and once again undisturbed by anything nasty. You take a moment to prepare yourself for the day ahead.
Are we heading down this way?
And you are
I think
heading
so.
down that way, yes.
Yeah, I think if we follow the river down, searching for this camp, hopefully we'll eventually find it.
Yeah.
Or they'll find us.
Mm.
Mr. Karma goes on for Coruscant, as always. Jet, are you doing your morning crafting?
Yep, I did it.
You did it? Awesome. Cool. It doesn't show me in here, which is why I never know that you've done it. Okay, so you take the your first activity is to I've screwed up, haven't I? Give me a second. I have screwed up. Why have I screwed up? Because I've demounted you all.
I wish you weren't my back after you demounted.
There we go. Reset your activities. Okay, so you have progressed down into here, and you have one more action remaining to reconnoiter if you wish.
Indeed.
Start to reckon.
Start to reconnoiter. Okay. Once again, we. Okay, so you spend your last action. We get to the night time. We go back to here. Are we continuing as normal? So it does remember everything how you set it. So, Dart, if you want to roll for your survival.
Beautiful.
Got 20.
Nice.
Wow. Very good.
Don't get
Okay.
cocky, kid.
Okay.
Oh, you need to actually be a cook to discover.
Oh, wow.
Well,
That's amazing.
I don't know what Jet's got, but he always rolls crit. Okay. So once again, so as Jack starts organising everybody around the camp, somebody can once again make so just hit add Dart. Can make a second attempt at the camp. Okay, we are making it very difficult for bad guys to find you once again. Kendall organises watches, but not to any great effect. Is anybody anybody taking a second action?
I will happily set some alarms.
What about
Duke.
cooking though?
I can't. Well, I am cooking already, but I can't discover special meal because I think you need the cooking skills specifically to do that.
I believe you do, yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to blend into the night if possible.
Only
My
one person can take a second action, and you were in bolster confidence. Everybody's getting that +1 bonus.
Okay.
I thought with a critical success, more than one could. Each PC may attempt 2 camping activities instead of 1.
Oh, is that what it says?
With a critical
Each
success,
PC. Oh, each PC, not one PC. All right, so yes, you absolutely can then, Medi. You can
Awesome.
blend into the night.
so well organised.
Wait,
Want me to set traps then?
What do you mean each PC can do what?
All right, so we can all do another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I
the-
tell a story?
Sure.
I have no idea what the story is going to be, but it's going to involve beans around a campfire.
I'll go over.
I shall pluck my loot.
There you Hey. What happened?
It's a dreadful story.
Where's
I
the
forgot
bean?
half of it.
Yeah, it's a dreadful story. You tell a story, but everybody just kind of continues to kind of eat and nods at you and stuff, and doesn't really sort of.
We've heard it before.
Yeah, you've all heard it before. Okay.
Cool story, bro.
I'm going to cheer. I'm going to cheer or fart. I'm not sure which one.
So now you can choose to skip meal, eat your rations, have a basic meal, or have a hearty meal.
Oh, quite fancy the basic actually.
Well done, Barrison. It's a fine fodder of food.
I've just taken myself off the top of the thing.
Oh,
No, we've lost Ember.
we have
Lost
lost
all the
Ember.
food as well.
Move camp.
Drop actor from the sidebar.
We've lost all our rations and all our ingredients as well. And now they're back. We've lost our cooking.
You have lost cooking. Why did we lose cooking, everybody?
I don't know, because maybe I was.
Did you take the ingredients with you when you left?
No.
So because you've done that, you kind of screwed the whole camp up there, Dart. Fortunately, I fixed it for you.
Oh, great.
If I remember rightly, you had hunter and gather and were in the wilderness, right?
Yeah.
So now you can all make. So just be really careful when you're kind of manipulating your token at the top, because when you do that, you break the entire camping experience. Okay, so somebody hit the basic meal survival skill and somebody hit the hearty meal survival skill. Oh, Dart hasn't selected before you. Okay, yes, he has.
Oops.
Okay.
I got dropped from it again.
Oops.
What? Every time you roll, I get dropped back to nothing. Oh.
Oh, we all roll individually.
I think you roll individually by looking at things, yeah.
Oh dear, not doing very well here.
No, my belly's crunching.
We've got a critical fail.
Where are we rolling from?
The dice on the right to survival.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And then on your character, it should say, for some of you, it might say apply effect and remove rations. Okay. So that is that. You can rest for the night.
The DC for that, for a basic meal.
22 on survival.
22 on survival.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just having rations from now on.
I know.
What the shit?
You got to remember, if you just, I don't know what the a hearty meal. If you fail, it's just fine. You just eat You're okay.
It's taking rations.
Yeah, you just consume the food, but you don't get any extra benefit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
consume
you
the food and drink rations. Yeah. Okay. Following morning, you awake to a flurry of snow and coldness in the air. You may once again make any of your prep.
I'm going to put on my cold weather gear.
I'm going to put on my cold weather clothing.
Yeah. Who had the foresight of saying get cold weather gear?
I don't think I've got any.
Me.
Yeah. So you don't have because we didn't give you any, but you will have some.
Okie dokie.
So the same with Coruscant. You can add cold weather gear. Let me add some to your character. Oh, Kendall already had it. That's fine. Jack, let me give you cold weather gear. There you go. You've got it. Okay. Weird.
I'm going to reconnoitre again.
So you do a reconnoitre of the yeah, you do a reconnoitre of the area.
Can Ember search for tracks, maybe bandit tracks from this area?
Sure. Just gonna move you back up there for a second while I do this.
There's a little camp.
Mark it as reconnoitred. I believe because you've created camps, you can reuse those camps in the future. Okay.
Definitely use this one.
Why am I on chapter 7? The Stolen Lands. It's mid-morning. You find yourself down at the edge of the river, and you begin to kind of work your way up along the riverbank, and gradually in the distance you notice that there are a number of trees that seem to have been felled up around the edges of the tree of the forest, and you can see in the distance what appears to be some smoke kind of rising up in the chill morning air. This will be a blank map, I think.
Until we've got some tokens, we have no idea. Oop, got tokens. Oh, it's snowing as well.
Oh, very good.
You're not quite on the map again. Who am I missing from that list?
Me.
I do love that if you hover your mouse over the trees, you can see underneath them.
Yeah, great, isn't it? It's very good.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
let me do you think? Okay, so the river, you can see as you kind of start to approach, as I say, this smoke in the distance, and kind of looking through the trees, you can see the glowing light of a campfire, and you can make out what appears to be a number of like a watchtower, basically.
Ah, that's what these things are.
Yes.
Is there anyone in them?
Give me a seek action. Seek action.
Okay, I shall seek and potentially find. Figure out how to do that. Is there a button for it anywhere? I suppose it's on my actions thing.
Yeah, just a perception, isn't it?
Okay, I'll just roll.
But you should have a seek action that you can drop on your character sheet. Okay, as you spend a little bit of time kind of crouched down amongst the edge of the trees and the bushes and stuff, you kind of keeping your eye. Ember, you will see that there is a figure in the watchtower to the southern bank of the river, or as the map is laid out, western side, and then Barristan, you will see the same thing to the one closest to you.
I'll gesture to my companions.
Oh,
Not
where's
not
that
rudely,
twice?
just you know. It's like we found the bandit camp.
It looks that way.
I shall start a gentle song of all along the watchtowers.
Yeah, the trees disappear if you mouse over them.
That's exactly what Barristan said
Oh, I wasn't
2
paying
minutes
attention.
ago. I'll slap you.
I was trying to read something.
So who's seen this? Sorry.
Barristan and Ember point out to you that in the watchtowers there are a couple of figures that are kind of huddled down, but occasionally you can kind of see them as their kind of heads pop up over the parapet and are kind of glancing around. Right now you're still a little bit too far away for them to have noticed you, but if you kind of want to be actively on the map, then by all means make stealth checks. And
Well, if there are two, then there are more.
Is it worth us coming in from the canopy from the west? Because that's away from the campfire. And then we can...
I think perhaps circling round on this camp is a good idea.
Okay.
So if we can back out just a couple of 100 yards and
like stealth checks.
Yeah, give me stealth checks, everybody, and then back out and place yourself where you want to come back in on the map.
Blind roll?
I mean, do I have to give you a stealth check?
You don't have to.
Might be better if I just try and walk.
Okay, go for just a walk. Mind you, I think just a walk is exactly what Kendall might be doing, joining you as well.
I assume we don't need... I mean, we might need to stealth as we move in, but I'm assuming to reposition, we're far enough away that we're just going to back right off. And
where are we positioning to?
Your choice.
over here, I think, is probably a good plan.
What? Where? I can't see.
West. Go west.
West. So that we can't come up the camp away from the campfire and also perhaps at a better angle on the watchtowers.
I'll move everybody, but bear in mind, I'm just going to drag you across, so up this kind of way.
Oh, in the tree line.
I don't know why Garen ended up there. He shouldn't have done.
Garen just walks right to the middle of the camp, balls out.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
He's got his hand in the air, so it's okay. You've got to ignore him.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Bring your daughter. Bring your daughter.
Yeah, I love it. And so you disappear under the tree canopy, and then when you hover over it, the tree canopy disappears and you can see your token. It's brilliant. You need your wolf, don't you, Ember?
Yes.
All right. What are you doing?
Not much one for moving quietly. Do any of you have the skills, perhaps, to try and make a covert approach and scout the
I
area?
do. I do.
Good try.
I mean, I could try, but
What with that heavy armor you got on?
this chainmail probably wouldn't help. Yeah.
I do. I am able to travel more silently than others.
Yeah, I do have a modicum of training.
Just me then.
Mainly from hiding from my tutors. But
I do think the barrister normally ties himself behind a wedding cart and just get dragged along.
I came to my studies at a slightly older age, so perhaps I didn't have the same relationship with my tutors as you did.
Possibly.
I do believe that we should be taking at him first quietly.
If my companion it moves at the same time I do, so does that also use my stealth rolls or its own?
No, I think it's got its own stealth.
Which it's not trained in. So
Does it use one of your actions there to move, or am I wrong by saying that?
No, that's only in combat, I think.
Ah,
Out of combat, normally a companion will do kind of what you want. So if you tell it to, follow or heal or whatever, it'll do that. But it'll kind of do what the animal type does. So.
as stealthy as I can, I'm going to try to move across here until I get a good line of sight on the person in the tower in front of me.
Oh, give me a stealth roll.
Another one. I might have got a 20 on the last one.
You might have done. Oh, is that the one you just sent me?
It's fine.
Is that what that was? That one?
Yeah, that 20, yeah.
Okay.
Was it 20?
20, eh? Yeah.
Do you want to do another one?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Do you want to use a hero point?
No. Well, I mean, I don't want you to use it. Oh, and that reminds me, everybody, if you don't have a hero point, well, everybody give yourself another hero point.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm supposed to give you all one within every 2 hours, so everybody have another hero point. I forget to give them out, so. So it's up to you, Garen, if you wish to make your next stealth check. If you want to spend a hero point on your stealth check, or whether you want to accept the value that you rolled.
No, I'm gonna trust in my stealthiness.
How far forward you go?
I'm assuming we're taking this camp out. We're not discussing anything with it, which I'm fine with because they're bandits, But
well, that was my view. Is we take it out as a bit at a time as we move across, because these are the group that attacked the Oleg, wasn't it?
We think so, but my thoughts were maybe we scout and just figure out how many there are before we start picking them off.
Engaging, yeah.
We've got a jet.
There will be more than 2.
Wait, so we don't want to go near that?
Yeah, but if there's like... There's going to be more than 2, but if there's like 5, then yeah. If there's like 20, then
yeah.
We've still got a jack.
Yes,
ideally,
Mm-hmm.
I think who's going to be able to take that a normal human bandit out in a wanna? I think.
Well, I was going to hopefully try, but
without it being a black powder weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't make a big bang, do I? Already.
Let's do it quietly. Bang.
Where does my pick?
You'd use the bodies as like a
silencer. Just shove it up his ricker.
Yeah.
He'd be in cover though, wouldn't he? Up there, so I had to move closer. I won't be able to shoot him.
Yeah, part your equipment.
It'll be in cover. It'll be in cover. However you look at it, but yeah.
Unless I climb up the thingy.
If you can and kill him, that'd be great.
Right.
How high is this watchtower?
The watchtower is about as high as a Jehovah's Witness can throw it. 20 feet off the ground.
But how high are the trees?
The trees are anywhere between 20, 30 and 50 feet.
If Ember climbs up a tree,
Mm-hmm.
Would that reduce or negate the cover? Because I assume it's an open top.
It would definitely negate the cover. Yes, it would negate the cover.
But five for a tree.
Elf. It's a shame I'm not a wood elf.
It is absolutely a shame that you're not a wood elf.
I'm glad
It's
you're
a
a
shame
real
you're
elf.
not a goblin. And it's a shame you're not an alabaster elf.
What?
Come on, what are we doing?
All right.
Elf on a shelf.
All right, give me an athletics check as you climb up the tree, please, Miss Ember.
Hang on, before I do that, I need to change my weapon. Okay, athletics check.
Okay. You struggle on the tree that you're trying to climb. You struggle to find purchase and get up. You've kind of picked a little bit of a younger tree. And the branches are just not capable of holding your weight.
I'll try climbing up again.
Okay.
Oops, wrong button.
All right. I'll check where you are. Okay, so you'll have to climb up sort of there or there.
Okay, there, whatever there is.
Okay, there. Okay. Can you give me another stealth roll, please?
Oh, that was supposed to be hidden.
It doesn't matter. Okay. As you scramble up the tree the second time, your foot hits one of the branches and it kind of gives off not an unnatural sound. That's not what I'm looking for. A sound that is out of character for the forest. And you notice that this figure kind of pops up with bow in hand, but pointing down casually, and he's kind of looking out in your direction, but doesn't really. He's not seen you.
Alright, can I shoot him?
You may roll initiative with stealth. Yes, you may.
Okay. No, but that's survival.
And the rest of the group may also roll initiative with either perception or stealth.
Perception.
The scouting went well then.
How do I? Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Click on there. Click on
Scouting
that.
went very well because somebody decided to shoot. Look at Jack. Jack is pretty broken. I think that is a broken character. Remember, as your first action in your first turn, you can stride as a free action toward an enemy you can perceive. Always remember that.
Right.
Okie doke. Is that everybody on? Oh no, I have missed our good friend Stinky Malinky. All right, Barristan, you're going first.
I think I probably ought to delay my turn.
Okay, you're going to delay. Okay. Jack?
Oh God. So, can I just ask about this guy on top of this like roof?
Yeah.
Don't shoot with the pistol, because I'll just.
He's appeared. His head's kind of appeared, and you can see him. The top of the watchtower, 20 feet or so above you. You can just make out his head because of the angle that you're at, sort of looking up through the trees. But he seems to be looking to the north of the camp, roughly in the direction that you saw Ember just disappear out of view completely.
Right. What I'd like to do is I would like to sneak up to the up to here, to the bottom part.
Yep.
Sneak around, Find the access. I think it's going to be a ladder, isn't it, going up?
Yeah.
I assume so. Climb the ladder, and then draw the rapier and poke him with it. That's if I can do all those actions in one go.
You are okay. So give me a sneak action then, please.
Stealth. Okay.
Stealth roll. Yeah. Okay. I believe if you are sneaking, you move half speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can move. Where are you? You can go 5, 10,
15.
Roughly, you can get to there. Don't forget, you can do that as a free action where sneak is a move action. So what does it specifically say about your stride action? So you don't get the free move. Okay. So yeah, you can. I can give you. I can let you get to there. Not a problem.
Yep. So okay. That's as far as I can move then for that.
So that's that action. You can make another sneak action if you want. Give me another roll. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sneak around to here, where the ladder is.
Okay, you've again maximum of 15 feet. I've been a little bit generous on this, but a maximum of 15 feet.
It's not letting me get in that angle, so I assume we'll go there.
Okay. You'd kind of be able to get to there, I think.
Okay.
So your last action would be climbing up the 20-foot ladder. Now, if you're sneaking, you're not going to get up that ladder. If you move at normal speed, you will get to the top of the ladder, but you won't have the ability to draw any of your items.
I'm going to try and sort of hide back where the ladder is, and then next turn climb the ladder and then attack.
Okay. Give me another sneak action then.
Oh, stealth?
Oh, give me another stealth roll. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear.
Okay. Not a problem.
Okay. So let me end my turn. Oh.
Okay.
End my turn.
Yeah. All right. As you kind of crouch down at the foot of the thing, you suddenly hear a cry of "Alarm! Intruders!"
Oh bollocks!
And an arrow. Let's have a look. What range do we have? 60 feet. So he's gonna target you. And he's going to shoot. And I'm hoping. Yes, it automatically calculates the range penalty. Freaking awesome. And an arrow comes arcing out of the trees and kind of strikes the ground near you. And above you, you hear a kind of a, what? And you kind of hear a bit of a noise above you. A second arrow comes arcing towards you.
Which sort of direction from the east?
From the east, the other bank, yeah. And again, this one kind of arcs over, lands a bit closer to you, kind of quivering into one of the posts of the watchtower. Ember, you are up, Ember.
Well, I already said I was shooting him with my...
Yep, shoot him. Okay. Your first arrow, basically, as the cry of alarm comes up, you loose your arrow, and the figure that you're aiming at just moves a little bit, enough for you to miss it. Second action, if you wish to take another shot.
Yep.
This time you hit. Roll your damage. Okay, 5 points of damage. And do you want to take a third shot?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to do that probably. Oh.
You do? How the hell did you manage that? Okay, nicely done. Okay. All right. At the cry of alarm that kind of drifts over the slightly muffled sound through the snow, you loose 3 arrows. The first one goes astray. The second one, you very much subconsciously slightly adjust your aim, loose 2 arrows. Both of them strike the target and the watchtower, and Jack, you hear a thud above you.
Oh.
And for the rest of you in the trees, that figure just seems to disappear.
Can I jump in?
You absolutely can, yes. So you'll jump in there. Sorry, Barristan. Go for it.
Sorry, Maddie.
No, you're good, you're fine.
I assume I can move through this terrain reasonably well. It's just normal movement, striding, Zed?
Yeah, normal striding. Yeah, absolutely.
That's 1 stride action. Is the water difficult terrain? Or?
The water would definitely be difficult terrain, yes.
You can jump 10 feet as a part of a run, can't you? As an action,
You
I think.
can, yes.
Can you? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Because as long as you've got the movement left, then you'll clear it.
Oh.
I think it's the long jump or something.
Is that 30 feet? That's 15. So I can happily ford this river. How high are these trees, Zed?
How high are these? Oh, the logs. You would need to jump over the logs.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm kind of counting on.
Yeah, it's
below them.
It requires an athletics check, and it's a 3-action interact activity.
To what? Climb it?
It's a 3-action interact activity to get over it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Barrister's going to go full gopher.
Gopher. Maybe not. I'm basically gonna charge across here like a numpty.
Right.
I don't understand this measurement tool.
Remember, diagonals in Pathfinder, it's 5, then 10, then 5.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm playing with the waypointing system, and it's just a bit mental.
Okay. Yeah, it is mental.
Can you get dropped behind this log?
You can get to there with a second move action, I think.
Okay, so it's not an automatic long jump. If you stride at least 10 feet, you can make an athletics check to make a long jump.
That's to go over the 10 feet on the roll, isn't it? Isn't there a standard movement for jumping though?
Yeah, I think I can cover at least 10 feet.
Okay, a horizontal leap. Yeah, a horizontal leap lets you jump up to 10 feet horizontally if your speed is at least 15 feet, or up to 15 feet horizontally if you're 30 feet.
Yeah, easy. Can do that.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I've leapt and forded the stream, and then I guess I will raise my shield like an idiot.
It does say if your speed is between 15 feet and 30 feet, you can clear a 5-foot gap. If it's 10 feet or more, you can create 30 feet or more, you can create a 10-foot gap. So if you want to go further, I think then you need to make a roll. So your 10-foot would require a roll.
I thought at 30 feet it was 10 foot. It's 30 feet plus.
Can you move 30 feet?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm fast.
There you go. Then you're absolutely fine. Sorry, I was assuming you were a 25-foot slow coach like everybody else.
I'm not a 25-footer. I'm a 30-footer.
Wait,
You are.
And he's proud of those extra 5
Oh,
feet.
I'm
yes.
proud of those extra 5 feet. I am.
Cool. Okay, yeah, you get to there. That's 1 action, right?
2.
Or is that 2 action? 2. Okay.
Yes, I've raised shield. I'm done.
Ray Shield, you are done. Garen, you're up.
Where's your movement on the sheet?
It is.
It's on the front tab, isn't it?
It's front tab. It
Or
says
the-
speed,
yeah.
land.
Land third.
Yeah. Above
Yeah.
your strength.
Oh, 25. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm just going to move.
God, I hate the
Sorry,
tenets of this faith.
For my third action, I'm going to go squish, 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 squish.
Are you just walking through the river?
Difficult. It's going to be difficult terrain, isn't it? So yeah. Sorry, I'll probably
Yes.
get to there, won't I?
Yeah.
You might want to stick behind me.
Okay. You get to there as your third action. All right. Coruscant, you're up.
Jive. That's 30. That's 30 feet. I am also a 30-foot movement. I've got fleet. Oh, what humans are wonderful.
I'm gonna have to lock that token rotation. It does my head in.
Wait, you're human, but you got 30 feet.
Yeah.
How come?
Fleet.
It's a centipede human.
Magic.
Fleet. Oh, wait, magic.
No.
No.
It's a feat called fleet.
Oh.
Makes you faster. You just stick your leg a bit further forward than everybody else does.
Yeah.
It's like the human enhanced vision where you just lean forward.
I can come there, and I can clear
10 feet.
10 feet, which will get me to there. Right. Okay.
I was. You didn't have to follow me, but I appreciate the support, guys.
That's all you get.
I'm just looking at Mr. Dry Pants over there.
This down here, is that like a big bunch of boulders?
It is a big bunch of boulders, yes.
High enough to sort of like hide behind.
It will give you cover, yes.
Right, okay, because
yes,
that's where I'm going.
Just
I could have gone there, but then I thought if I stand out in the open and hold my shield up, maybe they'll shoot at me and not everybody else.
I especially want to get behind it there.
Just don't get hit by a boulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Kendall. Saying to nobody in particular, oh, for fuck's sake, what part of scouting does this group not understand? He is going to move forwards to there.
I'm glad he agrees with Barristan.
Yeah, I agree with Barristan. I was just gathering information.
It's there.
I was just going to take down that one guy, and then we were going to scout.
He's going to go to there. And then he is going to... I guess he would raise shield. And then that is him done.
A big, nice, juicy target out in the open. That's wonderful.
Oh, he's behind a boulder. Look there.
Yeah, he's not daft. He's a fighter. He's sensible.
The arrows are coming from over here.
Fucking hell. I was about to say, is that all the arrow shots that I'm about to get hit with?
Yep. Do you know how we talked about Gatling earlier? It's a repeating crossbow.
You hear some cries from the forest. Let's have a look. What does she do? How good is she? Okay, she's pretty, all right.
She got 2 hatchets. Looks like it.
2 hatchets, yeah.
That definitely looks like it.
Isn't that the boss?
That's a wedding ring. That's a wedding ring. That's what that is.
She's going to move to there, and then she is going to hide in the trees. All right. So right now she is going to. She's going to count as concealed and hidden. Okay, that's her done. Next up in order of activity, Jack, you're up.
Okie dokie. I think. Can I see if I can try and have a pot shot at this guy over here? So it's long range.
You can. It will tell you that it's long range, and it will consider that in your action.
So that's going to be.
He's also going to get cover.
So it's going to be a strike.
To be fair, but you get crit anyway, so don't worry about it.
You get an option to add cover.
Oh, jinx!
Oh well, I think it's deserved after all these crits have been gained.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Can you hero point that?
Oh, I
You
can, yeah.
Oh, give me 1 second because I
Okay.
just want to.
Misfire rules in this. I can't remember.
Say again?
Is there misfire rules for firearms? I can't remember.
I don't believe so. And rather than kind of slowing the game down right now, I will check. Sorry, I've paused by accident. So I will. Just give me a sec. Okay, it's fine. Just go for your attack. I'll adjust his armor class a little bit in a second.
How do you do the hero point thing? Do you
If you right click on the card, you should have an option that says reroll using a hero point.
right click on the card? I've just taken one off. On the card.
Yeah, well,
Right.
your last attack.
In the chat window, your
Yeah.
last attack.
Gotcha.
It says Jack Hall result critical miss. Right click.
Okay, I'm right clicking and nothing's happening.
It
So
should do. It should pop up a thing that says reroll using a hero point.
Have you taken off your hero points? Because if you have, you might not get the option.
I've got two.
Oh, I wonder if you can't do it when you critically miss.
That could be it.
Mm.
Because I'm right clicking and it's not giving me any option.
Okay.
Didn't know that. Good to know.
Okay, and then
Okay.
I'm going to move into this cover
Yeah.
and then stealth, if I
Okay.
can.
Give me a stealth roll. So you're hiding. Yeah.
So we'll go for stealth. There we go. Sneaky.
Pretty decent roll. That's a very decent roll,
And
actually.
then end the turn.
Yeah.
Go.
How far do these move? It doesn't matter. It's going to be difficult terrain climbing up a ladder. Okay. Okay. A second figure appears at the top of the watchtower. He's going to shoot Barristan with his third action.
I mean, I'd like you to roll first before you just state that.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, he's probably going to shoot Barristan.
As in, you want me to roll to see who he shoots, or roll to see if I actually hit?
So yeah,
Oh, okay.
rather than just saying he shoots Barristan.
Yeah, I was about to roll. I was just looking at his free stats. Yeah, he shoots Barristan, and he will hit. Does Barristan want to do anything?
Yes, I do. I would like to use my reaction to shield.
Don't dodge out the way.
Go for it. All right. So let's roll some damage. Fuck me. Block. Apply to Barristan. And again, Barristan, as you throw your shield up, you hear an arrow kind of impact against your shield and shatter.
That's why
This
it's good to have a few mil of steel on your arm.
Exactly. So this guy here, 1 to 3, is going to go for Barristan. Oh, look at that. He goes for Barristan again.
Only got one reaction, Zed, don't worry.
Oh. If you had 3 reactions, it'd be still awesome. It's still cinematic and awesome. I love it. An arrow kind of slams into the ground near Barristan's leg, followed by a second arrow, which also slams into the ground, this time just mere inches away from his feet. The third arrow is going to sail past Barristan and try and get Garin. However, Garin gets cover, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah.
By the barrister machine.
And it absolutely misses, so it's not a problem. It's also a range penalty. Okay, Ember, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna lie down this tree.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Oops, hit the wrong thing. Oops, I hit it twice.
Fine. Somebody come up. Oh. We'll take the first one. So you slide down the tree. Yep, that's not a problem. That is your action.
Okay, my next action would be to run over to. Oh, wrong thing.
Okay. Run is absolutely fine.
Can I see them in the tower from down here?
From where you are, no, because there's a bank of soil in front of you.
So if I climb this
Oh
tree,
no, that bank of soil goes down, so you can see them, but they're gonna be getting cover.
Okay. What about
I'm trying to figure out how to apply cover to things.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Is there anything in the role interface?
Yeah, there's a macro that you can apply, so I am just looking for it right now. I can say there's lots of
Depends
macros.
what type of cover it is, if it's lesser, greater, or higher, greater. So does that mean I could? There's 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in cover.
No, I don't know why I gave you cover.
Got 3 covers on me now.
You shouldn't have. Oh, very possibly because you are. It's your it very probably because it's your action.
Okay, I'm gonna command my animal to move.
Yeah, it's your action. So when I run the macro, it's basically giving whoever's. Okay, yeah, command your animal to move. Not a problem.
They can move down here.
Okay.
And then can use the second action to move over here.
Okay. All right.
What do you mean?
So when you give up one of your actions, it gets 2 actions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Barristan then.
Don't you
Okay.
move.
I can obviously sort of detect the presence of this one over here. I'd like to think they are.
Yeah, so you know roughly where they are. If you want to attack, you need to make a flat DC 10 check, I think.
But if I run up on them, surely then they'll have no cover and they'll be visible, right?
Yeah.
That's not quite how it works, is it? Because you don't quite know where they are.
But if there's no cover, you do. They're right in front of you. Isn't that how it works? They have to have concealment for that to maintain.
I think if they're hidden behind the tree.
Yeah, from where I am, I'd have to.
You walk next to them. They're then in plain sight, aren't they? I think
that was my understanding of it. But
if you stand next to them, they'll be visible. I think.
Unless it's crouched like I'm a bush.
So you have to seek first. If you seek,
I'm assuming because he's attacked me. I've got an idea he's over there.
She's not attacked anybody. She's darted across the trees and gone into the tree line. So you would probably know a figure has gone into the tree line. You don't know where. So currently she counts as hidden and concealed. While she's hidden, you know roughly where she is, but not precisely where they are. You would need to make a seek action.
I mean, I'm going to run into the trees here anyway, given that I'm not going to try and climb over these things.
Yep.
I'm probably going to get to there, at which point I'll start, I guess. I can see these two up in the tower.
You can, yes, through the trees, yes.
Okay. Possibly very foolish. Would I keep blocking? I think I probably would keep raising my shield. It's saved me a lot of times recently. So I'm going to do that reaction before I do anything else.
Yep.
And can I take cover action behind these trees?
You absolutely can. So I will give you standard cover.
Okay, that's fine.
That didn't apply to you though, did it?
Don't know. There is a take cover action, whatever that does.
Yeah, the take cover action basically means you're already in you're already in cover, and you can make it double the normal cover.
Okay.
So it's like basically.
I have to be here if I'm trying to take cover from these guys up on this tree.
Try running the take cover action. Run the take cover action on you, Barristan, because it didn't apply the effect to you for some reason.
But you have to already be in cover to be able to do it, or prone.
Or you need to have something to get cover behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is in the trees.
Select the level of cover that I would get from this.
Standard.
Okay.
There you go. That's worked. Cool. Garin, you're up.
It's basically lesser cover. If you've got lesser cover, you can get medium cover. If you already have medium cover, you can get greater cover.
Right, I've been behind that
take cover thing.
Defense there. I'm casting my Quasic anthem. Sorry, I'm going to do my 60-foot thing so everybody knows who gets it.
You put it on me.
And as I do that, I'm going to go, there's a guy over there, is he? She sucks. You better shoot him or you are little fucks.
Beep.
So if you're in the zone, the cone of doom, drag the anthem thing onto your token.
It's already applied to me.
Oh, is it applied already? Brilliant.
Yeah, that's because I've just applied it.
Oh right, I'd have to.
There we go. No, I've done it for Garin. It's no problem. Okay, Garin, that's you done. Coruscant.
It's the worst thing, yeah.
Oh, should I be on greater cover instead of reading that? Because if I've already got cover, taking cover enhances that.
If you take cover again, you will get greater cover next round.
Right, so
okay. I don't understand it, but fine.
There's no other way for me to apply. Sorry, there's no other way for me to apply a cover bonus to a character other than running that macro. So, whilst your statement there is absolutely true, if you're already in cover and you took the take cover action, you would gain the next level of cover. I've used it in this instance to give you the first level of cover, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's basically like hunkering down, isn't it?
Well, that's what I thought. So I thought I'd probably get cover from the tree and then it would enhance it, but
yeah,
not for now. Let's move on.
Yeah. Right. So Barristan's 25 to 30 feet away from me, which is fine. So I will. Bear with it. Is it on there? No, it's not on there.
If you cast frickin' enlarge on me, I will not be happy.
No, I'm not going to.
Yes,
I'm going
engorge.
to. I'm going to
Engorge,
use.
sorry.
I'm going to use a reach spell, and then cast runic weapon on his weapon,
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
so he can have that. So I think you need to. I don't know how you drop that, but you need to drop that on your weapon.
I've done it.
Oh, have you got it? Right, there you go. That's me done.
Okay, Thorn River Bandit.
Got 10 rounds to kill everything and not get killed in the meantime. There you go.
Okay. This guy's going to target Kendall Mint Cake. Yeah. Okay. Misses. Advance. He's going to target Jack. Okay. Arrow comes striking towards you, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Misses. And then a second arrow misses. Not doing very well, these guys, are they?
I'll do underneath the branches.
Long may that continue, said. Longer may that continue.
Yeah.
And then the last one's going to take a pot shot where he... well, you didn't hide, so he knows you're there. He's going to try and shoot Barristan.
Yep. Bit worried about this. There's a lot of dudes right here.
He will hit. Really?
I don't know, has he hit 21 AC, I'm guessing?
In cover.
Did you raise your shield?
Yep.
Right, okay. There's something weird going on here then, because it thinks your AC is 19.
It is, but I've taken cover, so that should be a +2 bonus to my AC. That should be 21.
Yeah, he hits. Huh. Exactly 21.
Fine. I will use the old shield block action.
I don't blame you. As I roll a 1 on my damage, as I seem to always do. Hit the block, hit the damage. Again, arrow slams into your shield, doing nothing. Kendall. 5, 10.
Quite good, these shield things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. 25.
I find people with shields in front of me are good as well, so yeah, I appreciate it.
No.
Shame I'm going to ditch it later.
He's going to move there as his second action, and then he is going to raise shield as his third action. Okay, the boss lady.
Don't like the sound of that, Zed.
Yeah. I'm trying to debate what she's going to do.
Cressel.
She's clearly reading the situation, seeing that she's about to get decimated, and she runs away. Surely.
No. So out from the trees near you, Barristan, she appears. I'm going to drop cover on you because obviously you don't get cover from her because she can pick a moment. So I'll drop cover from you for now. And she takes a strike action.
Right, I wish I had my shield block still.
It's like she's got a banishment. No more bandits. No more bandits.
So she is going to use her hatchet flurry, which gives her 2 attacks for 1 action, but it's at an attack penalty. So that's the wrong thing to use. So ignore that. You'll be glad to know. So she strikes at you.
You try and tell me there's a crazy lady's come out of the bushes swinging 2 hatchets at me like a lunatic.
Like a lunatic. Yeah, absolutely. This is the kind of lunatic that she is.
Oh.
She's got bigger
They're only
balls than
hatches
me.
now, so don't worry.
Second swing of her loveliness is a miss. And then her final action is to swing at you a 3rd time, which is also a miss. Basically, she comes kind of charging through the bushes, slice, 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 slice. So effectively 4 swings at you.
And you're like,
all of them miss.
Barristan just goes,
dodge.
I think he probably just goes,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Calm down.
big flowy sword right through her head.
Okay,
I'll roll badly.
Hero point that bitch.
what I'd like to do is do a running jump over the river, and then go behind the cover here, and then try and shoot this one with a pistol. Is that doable?
Okay, walk me through that again. Sorry, jump over the river. That is possible. You can only do 5 feet though, so I am going to need an athletics test to see if you can get further.
Okay, so athletics.
Otherwise, you might splash into the water.
Acrobatics. Oh, hang on, just lost it. Athletics. There we go.
Nice.
Yodoki.
So yeah, you can land. You can land over here. Not a problem.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
And then I want to move to here. If you'll allow.
Yeah, you can move to there. Yep.
And then take a shot at this one. Actually, there's one under the tree here. Could I do that? This one here?
You absolutely could. Yeah, it is a big log, so it is going to get cover. So I will adjust its armor class.
All right,
Go for it.
that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
go for it. Go for
Does he get a bonus for pressing his arm on the log and firing?
No.
Would this be counted as the 3rd action, or is the first action to strike?
It's your first strike action. Yes,
Okay,
your first
right.
attack action.
Okie dokie. Right, there we go. That's going to miss, I think.
Not a crit. It is going to hit. It is going to hit though. So roll your damage.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn. There you go.
Everybody's in shock. Everybody's in shock that a head hasn't disappeared.
Outrageous.
This Jack guy, he's a bit suave, he is.
Yeah. I think I suspect the pistol's damage drops off very quickly as the rest of you get higher levels.
Oh, it's not that high damage, it's just he keeps rolling crits.
Yeah,
he didn't roll a crit this time, but yeah, okay.
I'm not sure it does, because you can still make them runic, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. All right, Thorn River Bandito. Which one? This one.
I mean, to be fair, if you get shot with a ball pistol, back-powered pistol, close range, it's not a good thing.
Yeah. Bits of you disappear.
It is going to shoot you from the tower. Okay, so he's going to hit you, Jack. Do you have a reaction you want to take? I don't think you do.
No, I don't think I've got any reactions, really.
All right, so an arrow.
Always say ow.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
ow.
ow. And in fact, you
Ow.
do say ow as you're hit for 6 points of damage.
In your gun hand. Negated.
The second one misses. Third one also misses.
You know what would be really good? There, Jack.
Yeah.
An alchemist fire right on top of that tower.
Oh. You've just
Oh,
given me a
yeah.
wonderful idea. Wonderful idea. Thank
You
you.
make it every morning.
Kendall
I
has
literally say that as well.
has his shield up, so he is going to shield block. So Kendall is gonna block and then take the damage. Okay, an arrow strikes into Kendall's shield, and then how many attacks? Miss. Sorry, excuse me, getting tired. Next attack. Misses, and final attack. Misses. Ember, you're up.
Dart.
We can't hear you, Dart.
Sorry. Do I still have Courageous Amsterdam on me?
You have until turn my initiative.
How come Guy doesn't have it on him?
Because he's don't know.
Because we didn't drag it onto him.
That is probably the problem. Yeah.
Right. I can't. Can I see these people because of these boulders here or not?
So that's actually, if you think that's actually a cliff, so like a bank.
Oh,
So
so
if you're
it goes down to the water, right? Okay.
so if you're at the top of the bank, you're visible. If you're at the bottom of the bank, anything the other side of the bank couldn't see you.
Oh, okay. So I can shoot these people then.
You can.
Oops. Don't want to move myself.
That went over me for a second that time.
No.
Sorry.
Get the
Okay,
Get the flanking ones.
I mean, if you wanted to put some arrows into these two, I wouldn't be sad.
Right. I'm gonna mark that one here with
Okay.
my hunter's
Yeah.
mark. And I always shoot with my second action. Can I use a hero point?
You can hero upon that. Yeah.
Oh no,
I bet you can't.
it says I can reroll using a hero point.
Oh, okay. Jet must have been not looking in the right place. We'll figure that out.
Now it's not much better.
Well, at least it's not a critical miss.
I'll do the game. And I'll escape.
All right.
End of my turn.
End of your turn. Arrows go sailing over the river. Barristan.
Now, do I go risky here? It's a free action to drop a shield, isn't it?
You're trying to heal her.
Well, what I'm thinking about is dropping my
Two-handed.
shield, going two-handed, and just trying to launch this nutcase into next week.
Well, what I can do then is if you drop your shield, I think I can cast shield on you. So it won't give you the 2, but it'll give you a +1.
I'm gonna shout Cressel at her and see if she reacts at all.
She will snarl at you.
That'll do. Okay, I'm going two-handed. That's an action to go two-handed.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
So yeah, changing my grip to two-handed, and then I am.
Manipulate action, perchance.
Yes, it is. Is it? Is changing your grip manipulate? It probably isn't, is it?
Changing grip, it might be. I don't know. I'm not sure it's a manipulate, but it's an action.
It's an action, but is it a manipulate? It doesn't say it is.
Might not be.
If it doesn't say it, then it's probably
It does
not.
say no. It does on there. It says change grip. It is a manipulate action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she doesn't have a reaction, so you're all right.
That is worrying. I didn't really think about that. Changing grip is a manipulate action. Wow, that's dangerous.
Don't do it against a fighter.
No, well, yeah. Change your grip against a fighter and they just launch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She does not have a reaction, so you're okay.
I'm going to cast Sure Strike.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Then I'm going to try and give her a good chopping.
Yeah.
Does that push her back?
Don't know.
Sure Strike's a chunky bonus, isn't it?
shouldn't.
Sorry,
Shit,
Zab.
bad.
Critical hit, so roll your damage.
Oh, wow.
What we like to think. This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, it should do. Oh, I didn't click critical. So whatever you need to add on to that to make it critical.
Bloody hell.
All the points.
Yeah, it's double, isn't it?
Doubled. So. Okay. 40 points of damage. You just cleave into her. You just like bring that bastard sword.
Teamwork makes the dream
Teamwork
work.
makes the dream work, yeah.
So
Glowing sword just.
yes. So what you're saying? We have radish and strawberry jam.
Do you have any actions left?
No, that's it.
Just looking chuffed.
Maybe that's
Darren, you're up.
Oh crap! You spoilt my turn, but it's be fine. I'll be right. You'll be right. So I'm going to move forward to. I'm being stupid. What's that? 25? Is that what am I going? $20 feet there, another 5 feet, and I need to just 35 feet. I'll see if I can drop this on them both.
Thirty feet though, Dart. Oh, it's a 5 foot burst, so
Bugger.
you can get one or the other.
It is, isn't it? One or the other.
Yeah.
I'll go for the one on the right then.
This one here, yeah?
Yeah. So you got a 17 DC save willpower. And as I'm doing it, I'll be singing a lullaby. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Cut your chuffing throat out.
He goes unconscious as he critically fails his roll.
What about this troubadour we've got with us?
The creature falls unconscious. If the still unconscious after 1 hour, it wakes up automatically. Okay, so yeah, so as you kind of gesture and you cast, you watch as the bandit just kind of blinks a couple of times and then just falls over into the dirt.
We have our prisoner for intimidation.
Indeed.
Kill the rest of them.
Is that it, Garen? You
Yeah,
done?
sorry, that's me
Yeah.
done. Sorry. Send in the clowns.
Coruscant, you are up.
Okay. Give me that guy's got cover.
Yeah.
Okay. But everybody has, so such is life.
I should have gone for the watchtower. I really know about that.
Yeah. Why didn't you? Because you could have got both of them.
I would have. Sorry.
And then Jack could have walked up there, placed the alchemist fire on them,
Yeah, just poured it on him.
flicked the match.
Yeah.
Didn't have to, just felt like it.
Yeah.
We all look aghast.
I would say from where you are, you can't actually see it up and over that little bit of a cliff. So you will need to move to either side first.
Okay.
Nice. Oof, very nice.
Roll your damage. Is it this one you've targeted?
The one at the top.
This one here. Sorry.
Next to the sleepy one.
So that's double damage, isn't it? Because it's a crit.
Yeah, why didn't that roll?
It doesn't do. It
No,
doesn't give you the option to roll crits. I have to hit double.
Okay.
Okay, so again, you watch as your 3 metal balls fly and kind of rip into the bandit, and then come back on themselves, kind of creating even more damage. The bandit just kind of staggers and collapses.
Yeah, he might wanted that one bleed on him for a bit.
There'd have been a bleed on him, but yeah.
That's me done.
Okay. He's asleep, so he's not doing anything. Kendall. Okay, he's going to get to there. Top of the round, Jack.
What I'd like to do is like step back from this log by 5 feet, and then I don't know how this alchemist fire works, but I'd like to draw it, light it, and then launch it.
Just watch for the range for a throne, so you might have to get closer because I think the range might be 20.
I don't know what it is actually.
Yeah, your range is 20 feet.
So that means I'm going to have to. Okay,
So about here somewhere.
Right, can I leap over this log and get within 20 feet of this?
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
You might be better off just running around it, to be honest.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to be flamboyant, but that's fine. So
If you want to go flamboyant, do it, dude.
let's do flamboyant and let's see me fall on flat.
It was a 3-action athletics to get over.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah.
Right. So let's roll.
Action athletic. Don't do. Okay. No, you kind of bounce off it.
Oh right.
And unfortunately, that is 3 actions. So yeah, you've kind of bounced off it and not made it over.
Stagger drunk for a few seconds.
Right, he comes to here, sees Kendall at the bottom, throws his bow down and goes, "Oh, I surrender." And this one also goes, all right, I surrender. Do you wish to let them surrender, or are you going to kill them?
100% we're going to let them surrender. And then I'm going to hang them.
Okay, I mean, that's well within your purview. So I'm going to drop
don't know
out
that
of the
yet.
encounter. No, they don't. Going to drop you out of combat.
Well done, everybody. It's really good.
That was awesome. And yeah, thank you for the runic weapon. That was beautiful.
I was impressed by the reach as well.
Yeah, I looked at it, and because I could get I've got widen spell and reach spell because of my school and stuff. I was like, that allows me to do touch at 30 feet.
Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it? That
incredible.
Right, bear with me 1 second.
I never learnt to get that into the last game we played.
What reach or
Reach. I find I ran out of action points.
All right, I'm just going to pull everybody over to Garin, over to the camp for a second, because I want to do one more thing. We're going to call it here for the night before you. But before we go, I want to do this. I want to select him. I want to target that lot.
Inferno grenade.
Cast fireball.
Yes. That's what I'd do.
Oh, I see. Can everybody put your XP to 1,000, please?
Uh,
I thought it was going to let me give you XP, but it doesn't. It lets me generate.
What's level
Okay.
2?
just done that.
Okay, so next week you can level yourselves up to level 2 for next week, and I will import characters over the next, once they're done, and we will pick up with you having a couple of live bandits and a sleeping bandit to interrogate.
And a day's Jack.
So congratulations, everybody! Welcome to level
Awesome.
2.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Dart? Dart, did you hear that?
What? Yeah. What?
Get level 2 by next week.
Yeah, I heard that, Medi. What? What
So are we smack on 1,000? Did you say?
You're smack on 1,000, yeah, which is enough for you to spend to get your level 2.
Yeah. Cool.
And then we reset you down to 1,000, and off we go again.
Yeah. Cool.
Happy freaking days.
Awesome. Well played, everybody.
1001.
No, it's just 1,000. You have 1,000. It needs to be 1,000 XP to get to the next level.
Okay.
So you'll start at 0 XP basically again.
Ah, right.
Oh, it stays at 1,000, doesn't it?
Does it stay at 1,000?
Level all the way through. Per level
Yeah.
all the way through. Yeah. So it goes back to
Yeah.
0 and then goes up to 1,000. Then go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like D&D where it gets harder and harder. You need more XP. It's always just a straight 1,000. But lower level encounters award less XP, and so you're always looking for that encounter that gives you roughly the same sort of balance of challenge.
You're always for the same challenge. You're going to get the same number of encounters to go per level, basically.
So we can't stay at the newbie zone and level like level 50
Can't just kill
and
boss.
move on.
You
Diminishing
can
returns.
take over.
Yeah.
That's right.
Take over.
South Park style.
Yeah, so the recommendation actually is that when you encounter the bandits at the Thorn River camp, you're 2nd level, but because of how many of you there are, I didn't bother bumping you to 2nd level. I thought I'd do that at the end of the encounter. So,
How close was I to being eviscerated by Gretel?
So she wasn't close to hitting you. However, just to give you an idea of kind of how rough she might have been, where's her token? Over here. She was a +8 to a hit, and she could effectively do it 4 times around.
Jesus.
There would be +8, -4, oh no, yeah, so she could only attack 3 times. So she'd have been +8. I don't understand why you do that then. So action flurry, once per round, wields hatchet in each hand. She can attack with both, but you apply her multiple attack penalty to each strike normally. And then if she'd have criticaled you, she would have forced you to do a fortitude save, or you'd become clumsy.
You do it because you get 2 actions for 1.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Exactly, you do it because you get 2 actions for 1. Yeah, so it allows her to move, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Close in and then get 3 attacks, basically. Yeah.
It's very similar to my Flurry Ranger, ultimately. So, who uses 2 hatchets and is a mincing machine.
You can absolutely loot everybody next week as well who's dead. So we can pick that up next week too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks very much, Ed.
That was
really
an
cool.
Great. Thank you very
enjoyable
much.
Yeah.
They must have
enjoyable
a-
session.
Can I
They must
stand
have
here?
a stash somewhere on the wall, probably.
Mm. Yeah, you need to find it. Go
Could I
on,
answer-
Jet,
can I-
sorry.
I just answered that. I didn't respond at the time because obviously you're some distance away from me. I was not really aware what you were doing, and my reaction was to sneak up, climb stealthily the ladder, and then take out the guy without making any noise. But unfortunately, my stealth was rubbish.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what I was trying to do.
Your stealth was being opposed by the guy in the watchtower across the river, and his stealth was his perception, passive perception was 1 point higher than your stealth roll.
I wasn't aware what that was doing.
Yeah.
I was just
I was trying to take out that one.
Yeah.
I knew I could probably do
It's,
it.
don't worry about it. It's one of those things that we do.
It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
We tried,
you
and
know,
that's what counts.
Yeah.
It would have been great for
Exactly.
me if I'd have actually got to the top and then suddenly he had his head smashed in with an arrow, and I'd be standing there thinking, right, okay.
Yeah, but I was below you on the initiative tracker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the way it goes.
But there we go. Cool. How far are we into the book? We
I
are.
I would have preferred a stealthy attack if you find your black powder weapon.
Yeah, I was reluctant. Well, I couldn't use it, could I really? Because
No.
it's stealthy, so.
That one's very stealthy.
We could have slapped him afterwards.
Right, guys, I need to go. So, pleasure as always, and I will catch you in the week.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Thanks, Ed. I'm very alarmed that changing grip is a manipulate action, though.
There you go. You have to be a bit more careful with it, won't we?
Yeah, so.
All right, I'll catch you
Thanks,
later.
guys. Thanks, guys. I really enjoyed it tonight. Thank you very much.
Everyone.
You're welcome, Jet. It's brilliant for all of us.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Catch you later, guys.
Night.
Yeah,
Okay, guys. Bye.